Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Boom Podcast. So, Darvin Ham gets dismissed from the Lakers, right? Man, it's like nobody wants to say fire anymore, as if saying the word fire has so much negative connotations, right? You've been fired. Your contract is not being renewed. You've been dismissed. All these other synonyms for you ain't got a job anymore. And it's funny because Woj, he immediately says this after the firing. Ham expected to be head coach. I'm getting this from Bleacher Report on my phone. He's like, Ham expected to be a head coach candidate elsewhere after Lakers firing. I mean, to coach where, right? I mean, you're gonna coach a team that has talent as similar to AD and LeBron and you still couldn't really, take the team to new heights. Can't put that all on Darvin Ham, but definitely Darvin Ham dug his own grave. I mean, once Anthony Davis made those comments about not, sometimes it look like we don't know what we're doing on both ends of the floor. For him to feel comfortably saying that, first of all, as AD, one of your star players, I'm sure he's not speaking just on his own. He's probably speaking on behalf of the locker room and getting some front office rumblings that Ham is let's just get through the playoffs, however we get through, and we'll get a new head coach, right? So, best of luck to Darvin Ham. Back to the assistant route. I don't see him being a head coach in the NBA for the foreseeable future, or at least in the immediate future. He's going to have to hold that clipboard and be a few seats down the bench or behind the bench for a little bit. Now, there's been talks about who could be the next head coach for the Lakers. I forgot who this guy is in the middle. But Ty Lue has been talked about, which is weird. Why would he go to the Lakers when he had an opportunity and they didn't want him to bring his own staff in? I know there's a LeBron James connection, all that, cool. But he's the head coach of the Clippers currently. And, if the Clippers like him enough, he's going to stay a Clipper, man. So I don't really see the Lakers taking Ty Lue. So really, what, JJ Redick? JJ Redick has become the next, it girl, so to say, or the new hot thing now, because he's on his podcast. He likes to, every time JJ Redick, his podcast is LeBron James. JJ Redick knows the game. When it comes to the GOAT debate discussions, JJ Redick takes heat in that regard, but he knows his X's and O's. And the Charlotte Hornets interviewed him. Now the Lakers may interview him. So looks like JJ Redick. Listen, if LeBron James likes JJ Redick, the whole Clutch Sports, everything all together, working together with his company and everything. If LeBron James wants JJ Redick, then it's basically JJ Redick's job. Mike Budenholzer, that's picking Mike Budenholzer to be safe for the Lakers. He's won a championship. You saw what he's done in Milwaukee for many years. Everywhere he's been somewhat fairly successful. Even when he went to Atlanta, that 1 year in 2015, getting to the best record in the NBA and everything. Still had to go up against LeBron James. But so Budenholzer could be a good fit. He's definitely a defensive coach as well as knowing some offense. So he'd be a good candidate, honestly. I would say smart basketball, take Budenholzer. Appease LeBron James and bring in somebody young that hasn't been coaching basketball and make a splash. It's a very Hollywood move to bring in JJ Redick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe JJ Redick definitely can relate to players and everything. Does he want to give up his gig at ESPN and minimize the podcasting and all that stuff to coach this Laker team that you don't know what the roster is going to look like, right? That's the thing. I don't know what coach would take this job not knowing what the roster is going into training camp, right? You got to let free agency hit. You got to see who's going to stay, who's going to leave, who you're going to bring back, right? Before you make a big decision and who is going to be the new front man leading the Los Angeles Lakers with an older LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right? What are they going to do with Austin Reeves? keep him, package him, trade him, Hachimura. I mean, they got a lot of things to consider that they got to get done. But if they want to look for a head coach first, then iron out the rest of the pieces on what this roster is going to look like, then so be it. So, hey, I'm all for Budenholzer getting the job if he is ready to come back and coach. I know he's going through some things personally, but that'd be good. It'd be good for the Lakers. Now, JJ Redick, no coaching experience, right? You know, guys who come from TV, he hasn't been in the front office for a while. He hasn't been an assistant. He hasn't, earned his stripes, and to take a big job like the Lakers, that's as big as they come in the NBA, is to be a head coach of one of these teams in a big market city like Los Angeles, right? With no experience as a head coach. Tough decision. Could JJ Redick pull it off? Possibly. Could he be different? Could he be an outlier? Of course. Right. So anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about Darvin Ham getting fired and who the Lakers should hire as the next head coach. Anyways, man, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.